with that, we have 4-color Lutri, the Spell Chaser here in Modern, a 5-0 list by SCJ. There's actually, I think, 1 or 2 other just 3-letter names in the 5-0 postings. Anyway, this is kind of some hot talk around the, internet, if you will. Lutri reads, let's bring Lutri over here. It's a companion. It's not a companion that's played very often. And this one says each non-land card in your starting deck has a different name. Flash. When Lutri enters the battlefield, if you cast it, copy target instant or sorcery spell you control. You may choose new targets. So the idea is, excluding lands, you're kind of building what we would call a commander list, a singleton list, but we're playing it in Modern. That doesn't inherently make it sound like it's that powerful. However, Lutri's shown up a couple times, and so we're going to go ahead and give it a shot. Now, this list literally does everything. I don't have much words for it, quite honestly. It quite literally does everything. We have, 37 cards that are all unique, and then we have a whole bunch of sideboard cards that are unique. What's up, Last God? So I would make the argument that we're kind of Grixis mainly, with a splash of white for Teferi, Kaya's Guile, Teferi, and Prismatic Ending, along with an Isolate, and there's a Wear and Tear snuck over here. Prominent colors appear to be blue-red, but black is very close. Land base is absolutely nuts. I don't really know what to make of this. It's not like, the list is control, almost feels a little bit Grixis-like, where there's that battle between, is it control, is it proactive, is it reactive? Yeah, it does everything, and this is really not a common thing that we do. You're gonna just cast stuff. I think why this list can do well. Oh, there is a Helix for white. Why this list can do well is because it's in a way unpredictable. It's unpredictable what your opponent is going to have if they're playing Lutri. So yes, while Lutri is cool and all, you can't assume you know exactly what's going to happen. And that's what we're going to try to do today. We're going to try to know what's happening, but we're going to hope our opponent doesn't know what happens. We have Jaces in here. Man, it's going to be an interesting night. Let's get this kicked off. And then who knows? Maybe we'll get a Mill or an Infect League in. Or maybe we'll play Lutri again. Lavinia is over here. Dovin Vito. There's a Charma. Honestly, I have no idea what's going on. Marauder Otter. Wow. Well, thank you. Otters are cool now. Yeah, this otter is cool. This otter's cool. Thank you so much. Welcome, Destiny's Side. Matcha Dragonel. Waddy Fathom. That chap. That chap. That chap. Chap got a sub. Got a sub. I'm gonna let Chap know. Bam. Bam. Just gifting out subs like that. Thank you so much for the support. Appreciate it. And yes, otters. This is a cool otter. It's a shame it's behind the wear and tear. I'll just hold it up here. Look at this otter. It has like lightning. It's just all lightning. It's just all lightning. The front and the back. It's all lightnings. Maybe we play this, then Vintage Cube. Maybe we do this, then Mill. Maybe we do this, then Red Prison. I don't know what we're doing tonight. Singletons, that's what. Singletons, that is what. Let's get this kicked off. Match number 1 underway here. Finding an opponent. We're playing on Tuesday. All right. We get to play first, and we get to declare to Lutri. Nice. Good luck, Bruno. Good luck us. We don't know what we're doing. 0, 0, 0, 0 for everybody. Starting off our evenings, Bruno and I. What is this, madness? No, there's no madness cards in here. Thank goodness. Happy Monday. Yeah, happy Monday. Second Monday. Okay. We are against a Luris opponent. Fluffy boy. I mean, I can cast everything in my list with this mana base. And I could lead with a Flooded Strand, probably. Happy Wednesday. Happy everything. All right. What if I have a Sacred Foundry? If I do, I'd get that shotgun and I could Unholy Heat. Then I could put Dark Slick Shores down and do that. I mean, I guess I'll check. I don't know if I have a Sacred Foundry. I do have a Sacred Foundry. All right. Looks good. Bam! I get to play this Unholy Heat. Looks good. We'll do a Dark Slick Shores this time and pass the turn. Got that Terminate up. Look at this perfect mana. Is this a new thing? I have no idea, Zale. We're testing it out. Last Tuesday, we averaged like 70 to 90 folks. It was great. Lots of interaction. This time we're averaging less, but we just started, so, you know. We'll see. We'll see. They're going to steal my Terminate here, too. All right, you got it, opponent. Stolen. I've been stolen. Do I put Lutri to hand? I'm doing it. I'm doing it. We're throwing the Otter to our hand. I know I can't count the first 10 minutes. Ragavan dashed in. They got rid of all of our interaction. Finds a Cling to Dust. One of many one-ofs in our list. Yeah. Uses Cling to Dust on our Unholy Heat and draws a card and finds an Urza's Saga. Picks up a Ragavan. We continue to draw the most incredible of cards. I mean, I don't throw Lutri in to just block a Ragavan, right? Okay, thank goodness. Let's go fetching. I'm going to get this Triome out of here. I know we could draw the Triome and cycle it, but kind of partial to not doing that. Okay, this works. Let's fetch. Let's get one of these. Do I want to get rid of my Cling? That's probably a good idea, right? I can make this a 6/6. Sure. Let's try it. A 6/6 still can get killed here. They don't have an instant on their side just yet. Does the Saga things. Makes a token. They're going to make another token? They're making another token. Wonder if this list has Fatal Push in it. Pew, pew. I think it has. Does it have a Dress Down? I'm going to just start naming Grixis and kind of like, you know, any color card I care to name. This throws an enchantment in the yard. That means that they do have Unholy Heat online to kill Murktide. Spell Bomb plus something else could potentially kill Murktide as well. I'm not going to block the Construct if they attack. Nice. All right. Give me a good card. Oh, the Unholy Heat here. I have to control the thing. All right. They kill that. I take a draw off the top. Oh. Oh, it was a counter spell. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Well, that's most unfortunate. Most unfortunate. We got the counterspell a turn later. In for 2, it appears. And they are aware of this counterspell now. Okay. I mean, there's no way I'm supposed to copy that, right? That's not that good. Let's just Inquisition, see what happens. All right. We have Ragavan, a couple Dress Downs, Expressive, Torp Orb, and Whir. What's funny is the Torp Orb shuts off Lutri. Lutri too strong. We're trying to make it too strong. I don't know. Do I take Ragavan here? I guess. They have 2 Dress Downs, which mess up Lutri as well, so... Guess we'll just hang out here with a good old Construct across the way. Pyretic Spellbomb doing its thing, too. I need another big creature. I feel like this might be worth countering. My opponent's got quite a few options, but we'll start with countering that. Let's get rid of more black, more white. Let's do more white. Consider. Okay. I could double down on consider. This could be worth it. What would I want though? And that would be 4 mana to draw 2, essentially. 4 mana, draw 2, and I have 3 mana left over. I'd probably leave this 3 over here. I feel like I'm supposed to do this because of the extra Dress Downs or stuff. So let's go ahead and do that, and let's do it. Bam, we did it. All right, there's a Darcy. Probably want to go ahead and put that in the graveyard, although that's pretty good value. And there are 4 types over here. And let's see here. They have a Dress Down, but the Dress Down, I guess, kills their thing. Let's say no. I'll take that. And then let's get another card. Put that into the graveyard. Oh. Okay. All right. And then do I bounce? Maybe I bounce the Spellbomb. I feel like I'm just going to go ahead and do this. Maybe I bounce the Construct. Yeah, let's bounce the Construct. Surveil 1, Graveyard, good selection. Like it. All right, that turn was interesting. Yeah, Chap's here. Chap's here, yeah. You got randomly selected from the pool of gifted subs. The Otter has blessed you. All right, they kill Otter, which that's pretty okay with me. Soul Guide Lantern to shrink this probably in a turn or 2. We still know about all this. Oh, look. Check it out. All right. Let's see what's on top. I'll put this in the graveyard. Let's eat. I mean, I don't think it really matters here, but let's take a Ragavan out of here. Attack for 3. Let's see if they want to interact. The answer is no. We'll pass the turn. 10 to 8. There's a bobble. So they have yet to draw another land. I think I just throw out the Brazen Borrower here. We can wait on Soul Guide Lantern. Oh, do they have a counter? Oh, they got the Drown the Lock. Bobbles to see what we're drawing. That's fine. Graveyard gets gobbled up. Oh, Snapcaster. No wonder it was gobbled. Okay. Do I gobble their graveyard? Maybe I gobble their graveyard. Maybe I just draw. Let's draw. Let's draw. I feel like we're ahead. Ooh. 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 Put that down. Okay. Attack. Pass turn. Okay. I feel like my opponent could use a land at this point. We're on turn 10 and they're still on 2 lands. I'm glad I countered that expressive. Not that it was going to find anything at the moment. They're going to go for one of these, I assume. Well, there you go. All right, opponent. Get it going. Find that land. Bloodstained Mire. Achieved. Okay, we got an opt. Seems decent. Let's start with opt. We get to survey out and scry. I don't want to land. Graveyard. Now we opt. I don't want to land. Graveyard. Whoa, okay. Jace. I don't need that. Attack for 3. Pass the turn. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I mean, Fetch Shock would do the same damage anyway. All right, they're down to 5. All right. What are we going to do? Boxy, what creature is that? Plays a land. They shock in. They went to 3. All right. Feel like we're going to be dressed down in here. End step dresses down. I'm going to go ahead and fire off a K command to make them discard and to deal 2. This makes Darcy lethal. I'll put that on top. That's a great card. Seagate Stormcaller. I'm sure there's room for it. You just got to cut one thing. You only get one. This dress down's going away. They're at 1. I mean, this is great, right? Yeah, I can't do much with this Jace, but I'm attacking for 1. So, swing. For lethal. Got him. Woo! Woo! Look at these. Look at these cards coming. Oh, they're all good. Okay. Sideboarding. Yeah. Help. So, Grixis Luris? I mean, I guess Isolate's not too bad. Could remove a Ragavan or something. We did see a reason to bring in Alpine Moon. We saw a Urza Saga. We saw Spellbomb, Soul Guide Lantern, stuff like that. Gut Shot maybe. Maybe Chalice. Engineer Explosives is probably a maybe too. Dispute, Flusterstorm, and Spell Pierce if I want to go that route. This stuff probably no. Probably don't need the Wear and Tear. Charmaw is a no. Lavinia is probably a no. Now that you mentioned all of that, Mr. Fringe, I want to play a Dragon Lord Ojutai. What's not good? Jace Vryn's Prodigy feels a little bit hit or miss. Just a little bit. What else? Cling to Dust, maybe? Dress Down doesn't seem too bad. Oh my gosh, I don't know what I'm doing. Let's take a Thoughtseizes. Let's go with these three first. All right, I want the Alpine. I like the Isolate. Let's get rid of the Chalice. Let's do one of these. Maybe the EE, because the EE can get rid of the tokens as well. That seems good. Maximize variance. Force of Negation seems okay, but I could probably... Nah, we'll keep that. I don't know. I don't think I want to go overboard, right? Yeah, let's just do this. This isn't crazy sideboarding. It's basic sideboarding. Well, you all get to see me fumble through this and just sit back, relax, and enjoy. It's that simple. Last God, are you watching Dylan at all tonight? Are you seeking that Burning Inquiry variance? Him to Torok, or Torok? Shenanigans, Waste Not? He's doing it all. Well, I gotta keep this. Kind of does a lot. We'll go a fetching. Get that Triome out of the list. I don't think I Subtlety if they try to do Ragavan, because they would just replay it the next turn. Oh yeah, they've gone all counter on us. I like it. All right, Triome out of here. Oh, okay. We're gonna hold up a Mana Leak. That's nifty. It's a new experience. Every card off the top of the library. I feel like I'm playing Commander. Oh, we're doing something. Dress Down? All right, you can do that. By all means. Bobble. That's fine. Land. Shocks. This has to be okay. Just let this go. Let's counter that. Don't worry, this will be fine. Okay. There's a Serum Visions. Let's go ahead and start with the Serum Visions. I got a Fatal Push. That's really good. Let's put this bottom. I don't hate a Seasoned Pyromancer. Let's go ahead and shock in a Watery Grave, and I'm going to go ahead and kill right now the Croxa. Pass turn. All right. What a crazy world. Let that resolve. Clearly, they'll let me resolve one too. Urza's Saga. All right. Black, not blue, or red. Dashing Monkey. I feel like I could do this, right? This still bounces it, right? Did I miss my opportunity? Hold on. When it enters, choose up to one target creature or planeswalker spell. It's not permanent. It says spell. Because now I won't have the Seasoned Pyromancer, right? Does this hit a permanent or not? It had to be on the stack, right? All right. I did goofed. That's okay. We'll get it next time. They get the Seasoned Pyromancer, which they can't use just yet. That's okay. It was a trick play. It was a good trick play for us. Let's use expressive iteration. All right. Hands. Bottom. Exile. That awkward moment where subtlety or Murktide and Logic Knot don't get along. All right. Shall we try a Murktide here? And we can Logic Knot for 3, and we can Subtlety as well. Try to get this to stick. It's a mana leak. Let him burn some mana here to pay for the Logic Knot, and then try to Subtlety the mana leak, and then we'll have an active Murktide, which feels pretty good. Kind of putting all our eggs in one basket here. Oh no, this is target creature or planeswalker spell. Never mind. Need to read the rest of the card. I'm so caught up on this not doing what it did last time, and now it doesn't really matter. All right. Learning. Dashing Monkey. 13 all. Attacks for 2. There's an opt. They might use that. They choose not to. I don't blame them. They're just growing their construct through their monkey. I think I'm going to be conceding here. They do play Drown. We very much are EDH now, aren't we? I'll let that hit me for 4. I fear no construct. But a dress down away from messing them up. Down to 6 we go. Let's get more black. All right. Well, that's a good card. Drown the Lock, snap, drown the Lock. So I think we're okay here. Makes another construct token. Just swing, oops, swings both. Go ahead and destroy the 5/5. Attempt to, at least. They counter ours. We're gonna snap and drown it now. Or at least attempt to. They could have one more counter spell here. But if they do use that, then this will shrink. Okay. I think I'm going to block like this. If they want to use the spell bomb, this shrinks more. Up to them. They do. All right. Sounds good. Go grab this Lutri. Grab that Lutri, put a land into play, pass the turn. Ready to block. Going crazy with the Urza Saga. I'm glad I have an Alpine Moon. Okay, Soul Guide Lantern. Gets rid of a Logic Knot. I feel like I have to throw Lutri in front of this. I don't know if I can go to 2. You know what? Let's not go to 2, and let's just block with Snapcaster and take the top spell. Maybe it's a hot one. Like K-Command. Kaya's Guile. Helix. Well, I'll flash it in. I don't want to lose the Lutri. All right, that's a bad card. That's a bad card. I guess I'm going to 1 unless they find another artifact here. And if they decide... Okay, they can't get Croxa down. Just no artifact. No artifact. It's not an artifact. We'll take a dress down off the top. Oh, okay. That'll do it. EE would have been fine too. Okay. I feel like Mystical Dispute may be worth it. When it does interact with us a reasonable amount. I need to use subtlety a little bit more correctly this time. That's fine. It is the Lutri list. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm feeling like, Last God. I want to keep the graveyard. They had a Croxa. I mean, Dress Down's pretty good. The E's pretty good. Prismatic Ending's fine. Isolate is fine. They had a while 1-drops. Opt Consider, Serum Visions are okay. I mean, I took Cling to Dust out. I don't know if I need that much graveyard hate. Kind of eyeing up this Force of Negation and wanting like a Mystical Dispute instead. I think we'll go with that. Let's play first. Lutri. Come on, Alpine Moon. Where are you at? The only thing that's a little bit rough is that everything is, you know, just one-ofs, right? So you have all these kind of one-of things. This hand looks okay. So your sideboard tech is all one-ofs as well. You almost have to have things that do similar effects. They're just in different facets of your library. Cool. Probably want to kill that. Get a Watery Grave here, and I think a Terminate's fine here. Do that before they get to untap and have like Mana Leak open or some nonsense. All right, let's start with Expressive. We kind of learned our rules last time. There's a Drown the Lock, a Croxa. I like both of these. Croxa maybe less so. They can get a Soul Guide Lantern. So I guess I put Drown the Lock to hand, bottom, and Flooded Strand, and play Flooded Strand. Doesn't seem like a terrible turn there. Land, and I assume Urza's Saga is the plan here. Let's get something with red in it in case I do find an Alpine Moon. We do have this, but more red-blue is always nice. Fury's okay. All right. Scalding Tarn past turn. Fury can help us get rid of some Saga problems. It's a 1/1. It's a 2/2. I guess I'm going to just Memory, right? Memory and then plan to hardcast Fury into this. Scalding Tarn. If they have a counter, I'd imagine they'd want to counter the Memory, right? What's up, Bunny? How goes it? Let's get a basic island. Memory. Get to look, what, 4 deep? Oh, Dress Down's great. All right, I'll take 2 cards. I'll take this and this. Yes. Fantastic. I love it. All right. They exile my graveyard because they don't want me to read by that Memory. Okay. Shoot. Dress Down into Croxa. Or do I just Fury? Maybe I just Fury. I mean, what at 1 is going to hurt me here, right? What at 1 could possibly hurt me here? 2 and 2. Okay. Looks good-ish. I mean, they're at like a lot of life here. I'm going to probably shoot this. Okay. So I have a turn here where I don't do a whole lot. Dashing Monkey, going to 6. I chose not to Dress Down. I mean, Fury kills both, and then it gives me a option to start attacking them, which is kind of what we needed. I mean, Croxa dies too. It's very similar and same effects here. They saw Drace Vryn's Prodigy. That's the only planeswalker they know about. That is what they name. All right. Well, there's Alpine Moon. Feel like this might be Alpine Moon, Drown the Lock counter, the Dashing Monkey, Logic Not to Protect. Alpine Moon, obviously naming just Urza's Saga. It's the cleanest answer we have to it. And then we have the most interaction up. Sitting at 6, I need them to do something, and I respond, I think. We'll attempt it. Whoops. We'll attempt it this way. Logic Knot slowly getting better. I mean, I just lose a spell here. I could just lose Croxa to the yard. Yeah. Help me out. Get that Crox out of my hand. Poof. There goes. Thanks. Oh, turn off auto yields. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it needs another card. Let's just get Teferi in play. Uptick. Draw some cards. Play this tapped. Whoa. Just gonna hit this. All right. That's kind of okay with us. One tap, 2 things. No Croxa to a Croxa. You haven't seen that little 1K? All right, let's see. I have a Logic Knot in case things go real awry here. Luris goes to hand. All right, so Crocs would be like 1, 2, 3, 4, and I have 2 open to protect it. I think we go for that. The 2 that I have open's not a whole lot when I think about it, because a Logic Knot would be for 0. Let's pass the turn. Blackleaf Cliffs. Looks like I'm going to get the turn back, so let's go ahead and consider. Put that to the graveyard. It's a good one. Responds to a lot of the things that we have against us. Let's go grab Lutri now. All right, now I'm feeling pretty good. I've got some answers to Luris. I've got Lutri in hand. Got counters as well. I could Helix plus Saga. K command picks up Croxa. Makes me what? Discard? Oh, it wasn't a discard. It was 2 damage. I was ready to discard Dress Down. That's not happening, apparently. Okay. Lot going on here. There's Croxa. I almost feel like this just resolves because I was going to discard anyway. I don't know. I don't know what League 2 will be. All right, I guess we'll just do this again. It's fueling my graveyard, which kind of is okay with us. Get rid of a Dress Down. I'm at 4. I'm kind of scared to be at 4, but I got this Helix. Helix and good old Lutri here. I mean, what's there not to like? Ooh. 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 All right. Let's start there. Let's start there. Let's see what's going on. My opponent's playing so shy here. I'll take that Aluris from them. What do you got? All right. Well, we got some stuff, that's for sure. All right. It's probably Luris, but we have a Drown Lock here. I've got to get beyond 2. Can't play my Croxa necessarily. Hunted Horror as well. Man, this opponent's just ready. I don't care about the Hunted. I don't care about Luris. Or sorry, I care about Luris. I don't know if I care about the Fatal Push that much. So I think I'm just going to take Luris here. I can't Croxa. I have a Logic Knot. I'm going to pass the turn because I want them to do something first. And if they don't, we might Lutri Helix or something and get the Drown out. Play Croxa from the yard and protect it with Logic Knot. Oh, playing red stuff. Okay. Got ourselves a little Ragavan. Let that resolve. Let's attempt to Helix it. I'm expecting a Drown the Lock here. Okay, resolves. I've got to watch my time as well. So we're going to be attempting, I think, Croxa here with backup. Oops. Black, red, red. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, Drown the Lock's fine here. We're just going to let that go and pass turn. Okay, got to play a little bit quicker here, but we know what they have here in their hand for the most part. They're going to try their own Croxa here. They did the Drown Lock, right? Yep. All right, their own Croxa resolves here, and I'm going to get rid of my Unholy Heat because I want to exile their Croxa and then win with mine. That's the theory, at least. All right, so exile there. Only got one thing down the graveyard. Let's pass. Return target card and discard. Return here. And then let's attempt a Lutri here. I think I'm safe to go down Logic Knot briefly. Copying K command. Shooting maybe Pithy Needle, make them discard again. Okay, they have a mana leak. That's fine. Just get a Lutri. I'm kind of okay with the Lutri here. I've got to attack them, right? You know, got to do that too. Ooh, that's a good card. Black, black, red, red. Let's get rid of some stuff in here. Croxa resolves. Attack for 3. Got a Logic Knot just in case. Looking pretty good. Did not Fatal Push there. Go for it. For 5. They can't pay for it. I know they have Hunted Horror and an unknown card here. The Hunted Horror. All right. Woo! Oh man, I'm not ready for this. That was good. That was good. That had a lot of that had a lot to it. There's a lot going on. I have to make decisions a little bit faster, but we did go to a game 3, so I think I can hang with all the decisions that do have to be made. it's hard to plan because you're just kind of ripping spells off the top and have to decide what's the priority. But hey, it's a good start, and I will say I think it's the first match 1 win of 2022. So we'll take it. We'll take it. They are. They were playing Dress Down. They're playing Dress Down and Urza Saga. It's quite the non-bow. Battle of Wits. Harry, don't do that to us. Battle of Wits, Reanimator, Gifts Ungiven, Lutri, Storm, Ragavan, Crocs of 4 colors, Sahili, Blink, Emrakul, Luca, Cat, Combo, Ramp. There you go. 200 cards. Begin. There you go. Harry, build that for us and we'll play it. Most expensive money pile. What else? Tron. Why not? Saga. Exactly. More words equals more power. I just named like 6, 7 list. Blood Moon in your 4 color. Yorion. Yorion's got to be main boarded though. All right, we can keep this. This looks okay. Got a little bit of interaction, a little bit of graveyard hate. It's not bad. It's pretty good. I'll take it. Just needed a more consistent list to get the first match win. Yeah, thank goodness we finally have the most consistent match, or the consistent list that we've played all year. That was the missing factor from that match 1 win. Just gotta have all the. Well, I mean, like, all we thought about over the break was playing Commander. I mean, come on now. It's F6. We gotta save as much time as possible, right? Polluted Delta, starting things off with that good old Luris in a Watery Grave. Please don't be Mill. Black Mana Inquisition. All right. Take what you will. Maybe Snapcaster, because that kind of buys back some stuff. Maybe Bolt. Maybe they got something that they need to be playing next turn. Take Snapcaster. All right. Let's play the Polluted Delta. This gives me access to Cling or Lightning Bolt, and I like the option of both. We got a Blood Crypt in the list. That way I can jam one of those out. Let's go ahead and get that Blood Crypt. Let's go ahead and use the Cling and cycle it. Okay. Start with a Thought Seize here. See what's going on over there. Then we'll have a Lightning Bolt for removal. Maybe they have a counter. We just got to get things into the graveyard. We're on our way. Fetches. Do they shock? They do. Fetches and shocks. And we have a Death Shadow, Drown, Fatal. I guess I take the Death Shadow. I mean, I could kill the Death Shadow with the Drown. Maybe I take the Drown because I don't care about the other two. You know what? Let's go a little crazy here. Let's go a little crazy. Gonna take the Drown. That could kill Murktide. We don't want that. Blood Crypt. I mean, I think if they play this out, I just Lightning Bolt the Death Shadow. Right? All right, I got 2 to kill. That's fine. Bolt. And I'll drown the other one. Pow, pow. Tap land, go. Fatal Push. Little Mountain. And that's all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 4? 4 for the Murktide. Lurch just went to hand. Puts a Steam Vents in. That's a new card. I'll shock in, make it look like I want to do that cling to dust down there. It's not entirely wrong. The more spells I can keep in the graveyard, the better. Oh. All right, we'll pass. All right, I've got a companion. Let's go grab it. 1, 2, 3. Hold up Logic Knot. One, 2, 3, and then 1, 2. I definitely would at least get rid of the polluted Snapcaster and one other card to attempt to get rid of the Luris. Oh, K command returning this, and we discard a card. I mean, this is 6. I think I want a Logic Knot here, but I want a Logic Knot the Luris. All right, I have an idea. I'm gonna Logic Knot here. I'm gonna try to get them in basically one go here. Logic Knot for 3. We know the last 2 cards. This means that they have to commit Luris plus something else, and I can Lutri Helix for 6, and if I throw in a Murktide here, I could fly over and maybe kill him. I don't think it's Lutri the bin. We love Lutri. Lutri our favorite. Don't have a Thoughtseize. Yeah, play this Luris. You got that? Play that Luris. Okay. They can't play Death Shadow right now. Okay. Going to try to shoot this. Oh, that happened immediately. Okay. In that case, let's just do this. Bam. The biggin. The 8/8. All right, I don't get to shoot him because I didn't put Lutri in. I was kind of waiting for Lutri to be a way to interact with maybe a counter spell. Got the 8/8. Opponent can't do anything because it's just a fatal push. Hooking ourselves up with maybe Lutri Opt here. Bottom draw. And then probably keep draw. Woo. Sideboard we go. All right. So that was cool. EE. Isolate. Graveyard wouldn't be bad to keep a little bit in control. Maybe a Spell Bomb. Dove and Veto, Mystical Disputes, Charmaz. I'm staring at this Chalice, and I don't think I want that. All right. Of the cards that I have here, I don't want to force a negation. I don't think. Chase Friend's Prodigy, I think I can take out. Maybe a Serum Visions. Maybe Jace isn't very good here. I mean, what are they going to do? Dress down me? That's the idea here. Jace is okay, I guess. It bounces stuff. Graveyard's taken care of a little bit, and the E. Okay. Again, try not to overboard here. The deck is complex enough that I have a feeling most of the optimized components are in the main board. And the sideboard is for small little like swap outs of singletons for repetitive similar effects. Okay, we'll keep this. Maybe steal something, shoot something, Season Pyromancer. Look at this hand. It's just totally different than anything we've played so far. I think I want to go get a Watery Grave. We'll be off of white for a little bit, but that's okay. All right. Thought seizes me. Will they protect their hand with an Inquisition, or do they want to get rid of the removal? Your choice, opponent. Don't think too hard. All right, they protect their hand with Inquisition. We're going to just play a Polluted Delta to pass the turn, planning to keep Unholy Heat available for Dashing Monkeys. Fetches, shocks. Kind of no surprise here. Dragon Rage. And a monkey. Let's go get Triome. Apparently I couldn't fetch for red in that instance. Shock in here. Let's Unholy Heat here. Let's not give them the opportunity to dress down or drown the lock me. Kill both. All right, Luris goes to hand. We'll probably be playing the Soul Guide Lantern. Just make it look like I've got everything. Scariest thing, I guess, is the Ragavan. Let them play, and then we'll just use the Soul Guide Lantern to avoid Darcy from showing up. Inquisition. Not a lot I can do about that. Takes Prismari. Maybe Seasoned Pyromancer. Takes Prismari because then I can't do Subtlety. Takes Seasoned Pyromancer. All right, you got it. All right, we hit a land. That's good. Lets me do subtlety things, if I so choose. I don't know if I'm very familiar with Tainted Pack combo. Can't do anything about that just yet. Bloodstained Mire plus unknown card. I think I'm just gonna take my draw. I mean, just play Underworld City Informer and Rest in Peace. I mean, like, what you're saying is obviously vastly different, but you fetch first. Watery Grave. Definitely kind of a soft to a few things. I'm just cycling this. I'm a little surprised they spell Pierce, but it's a counter out of there, sure. There, Island past the turn. Now I can do like Seasoned Pyromancer tokens, keeping them at around that 14. All right, opponent doesn't do a whole lot here. We'll just bring back the tokens from the dead. Logic Knot is okay. We'll hit for 2. I guess we hit for 2. I'm really afraid of a few. I'm afraid of a few Death Shadows, but can't be afraid for forever. In for damage, go. Kills a token. You got it. You got it. We just know Luris is in hand. That's all we know. How bad do I want to defend this? Logic. They can take Logic or Prismari. Both protect against Luris, and even Subtlety buys me a turn if they try to jam one out. Starting to wonder if I should cycle the Soul Guide Lantern. It's only saving us from a Darcy. And I have better cards to find, right? Let's do it. Because I don't care about their graveyard that much. Fatal Push is all right. In for one, pass turn. I want to leave Prismari Command up or Subtlety here. I don't want to lose one of these by putting Lutri to hand. The one I would lose is Prismari Command because I only have 5 mana right now. They're going to shoot this other Elemental? Yeah. Bye, Elemental. Wave. Let's stay Mire for our opponent. That's not a bad one. All right. Let's go ahead and Thoughtseize. See what's going on over there. Opponent's been real quiet. Got a counter. Yeah, Drown the Lock. Yeah, you got it. We'll pass. Luris 2 unknowns. Onward we go. Couple Bloodstain Mires over there as well. Down to 10. Makes Death Shadows a little bit bigger. Okay, expressive. You got it. You got it, opponent. Expressive away. I think they're just having as much trouble as we are. They don't know what's about to show up. Now they know these 2 cards because of a earlier Inquisition Thoughtseize, but they don't know what this 3rd card is. And I think we've got, dare I say, plenty of time here. Making sure I can cast the stuff that I want. Got a Prismatic Ending, which makes me feel very good about putting Lutri to hand. Goes down to 9. Probably the hardest thing about this list is making sure you have all your colors that you're expecting to have. You know, 3 colors here. Got to have blue, red, but you have to have black open as well. Can't do both, so you don't have to have, like, this open or something. Opponent's fetched all the way down to 8. We're a Lutri and a Helix away from really making their life miserable. We can also use Subtlety and get rid of the Lutri if we don't need it. It's a blue card after all. That resolved. I got answers for that. I have answers for that. Moving Prismari Command near the front here. I want to fire this off and see if we get a reaction from our opponent. All right. Do I want to make a treasure here, or do I want to draw cards? I like everything in my hand. And let's see. Got some sort of counter, it looks like. A little drown in the lock. Okay. All right. Luris, one other card. Make them discard off of these two. And then Fatal Push. And go. And they play Luris and play something back. They have Prismatic Ending. They're so close to dying here. Let's go ahead and lead with this Croxa. I can also... I feel like I'm going to Lutri and Fatal Push to clear this off. Okay, what are you discarding? You gonna do that Luris, or are you gonna get rid of the other card? Gets rid of the Luris. Gets rid of the Luris. Interesting. Well, I think I Fatal Push Ragavan here. Not trying to copy it. Let my opponent potentially interact here. And no interaction, I'll probably just follow up with a Prismatic Ending. They do interact. Lutri to kill this with a Fatal Push copy. Let that happen. Could be, could be. I figured they had some sort of counter, though. So this is where we get to Lutri here. And I actually think we might just Fatal Push the Ragavan, because I don't care about this. They then have to attack me. That seems good. Then I attack for 3, and I have a Subtlety. I don't get to use Subtlety here, but I can flash that in and start winning the game. What's up, Blitz? How's it going? Going to 11. Okay, another Darcy. Let's 3, 4 like this. Memory? Oh, these are great cards. These are all fantastic cards. 2 cards in your hand, the rest on the bottom. I mean, I guess like Isolate plus Snapcaster is probably okay here. And then let's just go ahead and use the Prismatic Ending here. Attack for 3 and pass the turn. Snapcaster Bolt is an option here. Opponent attacks me for 3. And this would attack for lethal. Well, that doesn't kill me. It's got to be something special off the top. Just record an episode of the podcast to do with Shav. Nice. That mill guy. All right, what do you got? Attack me for 3. Hope that top of the library is something special. It's fun because we have a Snapcaster. We can like prevent whatever they draw here. They don't know about my Snapcaster. Oh, that's a big one. I can even attempt it with a Croxa. Might be the safest way to do it. Look at that crab. Look at that blue crab from Grayus. The spicy blue crab. Attack for 3. I'm going to go ahead and isolate first. See what my opponent wants to do here. I don't think they can really do a whole lot. And I'm going to just hold Snapcaster Bolt. I really don't know what they could have that would prevent this, but they've got to kill this now. There's a Death Shadow. Don't care about that. And then at end step, throw Subtlety in. It's a 3/3 that flies. They have to interact with this, and then I have the Croxa or Snap Bolt. Bolt. Nice. Too many avenues to victory there for our opponent. We'll take it. It's a great start. This Lutri list is something else. Something else. All right. Quick observation. If you want to take this to your FNM, don't be tired when playing this. What's up, Connor, man? How's it going? Lucky 77. How are the 77 folks doing? I've met the minimum requirement of jank to win. This list is pretty cool. It's the most unique that I've seen here. It's the Lutri list, yeah. We're doing all right with it so far. Would Niv Mizzet be a consideration? Which Niv? Probably not, right? Our top end is really just, what is it, Fury and Murktide? I think they're so interested in Lutri because it's finally posting 5-0s, Bunny. It hasn't posted a 5-0 consistently in a while. Plus, it's an otter. All right, well, apparently we're playing blue-red. Oh, there's list number 3 tonight. All right, well, I'm going to act very Luris-like here, too. Except I have the otter. We'll see which version of Luris this one is. Oh, burn. All right. I have to race burn here. It's going to be a little bit rough. I guess I'll shock in here. I don't particularly like the idea of shocking, but maybe it'll help us with the logic knot. Yeah, we don't even lead with the Ragavan because they led with the Ragavan. It's burn. Maybe it's not burn. Ragavan, I guess, isn't really in burn. I'm just assuming this is dying. It's dying. It's dead. Ouch. I don't know if this is an insane hand. You would think it's pretty crazy, but as of right now, it's really not looking that great. I don't know what I'm playing against. I'm gonna dash in. Maybe they have a removal for their own Ragavan that I can steal here. You think it's the Spikes list that's got all the crazy equipments? It could be. All right. They did have removal. Can I upload any mono blacklists in Modern? They're up there already. Was expecting 05, maybe 1-4 at best. You're already outdone. Yeah. Although this isn't looking very good, so they put Luris to hand. All right. Shock and bolt this little monkey past turn. Now I know. What do I need to know? I shouldn't have F6'd, but we're going to ignore that F6 was a thing that I clicked. Yeah, this is 4-color. There's a bobble. Uses bobble. Plays a land. Fetches with the land. Can you just play your Luris, please? Thanks, opponent. There we go. All right. I'll dress down instead. Opponent doesn't want to walk into the counter spell. I get it. I get it. Play the Polluted Delta here because I can go get a Hallowed Fountain. From there, I can Helix. I am taking a lot to do this, but let's go ahead and try to kill Monkey. We do. Now will they play Luris? I'll play another Monkey. I'll let that one resolve. We can deal with Monkey. Let's go ahead and lead with Expressive here. It's a good card. Hands. Bottom. Exile. And do this one in pass turn. The value. They're above my mana leak. That's what they think I'm playing. Mana leak. You don't even know the list. We don't even know the list. Oh well. Yeah, prismatic ending. That's not hitting anything. Getting so many of these things. We'll let that one resolve. Play your Luris already. 4? Alright. So I gotta do 5 things. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bam. Got him. All right. Now what? Well, that's kind of an interesting card. Too bad I don't have double red. Well, what are we doing? Bouncing Darcy, playing this down, seeing else what I draw? I guess. It clings okay. Yeah, we tried to find an answer to this, but we didn't. That's all right. We'll probably, I don't know, draw or gain life here. Oh, K-Command's a really good one. It's a really good one. That gets back Luris, but we haven't got the answer. Go ahead, go for it. Go for it. You know you want to. Darcy in, K-Command, here, 2 damage or, you know, discard, either one. 2 damage would probably be good. So they go for the 2 damage here. I'm going to go ahead and pick up the Luris so they don't have that because they can play it right now. They have Darcy and an unknown card, so we gain 3 as well, which is nifty. And Darcy. need kind of an answer for this. I mean, I guess this answers it. Okay. I think we're just passing the turn. This is a great set of potential answers here. We can bounce Ragavan and jump in front of the Darcy if we want to. I can bounce and also like do something with subtlety. Unholy Heats here. That's rude. Okay, we let that go. Pretty much the same play still. Attempt to bounce. If they have a counter for the petty theft, I can jump in front with the subtlety. I think I'm going to go ahead and try to do this one, though, because subtlety is a little more nuanced. Granted, I'm probably... Okay. I was going to say probably playing Seasoned Pyromancer, but apparently we're just doing this. I'm going to 2. Please don't have another burn spell. Gosh, another monkey. Another monkey. All right. Well, I could get Lutri. Prismari Command. 2 in Treasure. 2 Treasure, throw Subtlety in front of the Darcy. Oh, did I bounce this monkey? Oh yeah, from Petty Theft, that's right. We have to keep everything in check here. So kill, make a token. I'm gonna pass right into this. If it's like another like Ragavan, I can subtlety it. I am playing into a potential counterspell, but my opponent has also shown me that most of their counterspells are Drown the Lock anyway. There we go. They're paying for something. I hate it. I hate it. Okay. Inquisition to the yard. And just let them take their cards here. Bloodstained Mire is in exile, so 1 card to beat here. We know how that works. I'm gonna do subtlety. If they have a spot removal, it kind of sucks. But if they don't, we're good. They have the counter spell. Oh, it was a counter, or it was a remove a creature. Cling to Dust would have given me 1 more turn here. Okay. We Cling to Dust one of their creatures, gain 3. We would then get our turn back. Seasoned Pyro, draw for the turn. That would have gotten there. Seasoned Pyromancer as well. Play a land. Got a force coming. All right. So, engineered again. Isolate. Nile Spellbomb, I believe, is the stuff I did last time. And we considered the Mystical Dispute. And then I took out Jace Friend's Prodigy because it kind of gets shot down. Dress Down's okay here. Cling to Dust worked because they hit my K command. Or was it theirs? I don't remember. I took out Serum Visions before. This force. That might be enough. That might be enough. They really played around that mana leak forever, and now they know there's a logic knot here, but they don't, they don't really know what we're doing. I kind of like Subtlety because it's still a 3/3 that flies and blocks, which is nifty. Gutshot only kills one creature in their deck. I know it's Ragavan, but I have answers. I mean, I just brought 2 new answers in. I think this is good enough. Maybe an argument for Chalice, but maybe not. We started with a Ragavan and Darcy hand anyway. Well, this is a good hand if I find a land. How many lands does this list play? 23. I get 2 looks at it plus a draw. Man, that's kind of risky. I think I'm gonna have to mulligan this. We need better mana than that. Okay, this will work. This will work. Keep. We can get rid of the Scalding Tarn here. We have our colors. Done. Little Triome played. Pass turn. Got this sweet Isolate. Got a counter spell. Looks good. Looks good. They don't even play anything on turn 1. All right. You know what? Let's take a peek. What you got? What you got? A whole lot of nothing. All right. Guess I'll take the Croxa. Take the Croxa. I just don't want to discard to it. Why not keep the fetch and fetch the Triome? I don't know. I don't have a good answer for you. Sorry. What does that get me? That putting fetch land on bottom and playing Triome. I guess the ability to turn 1 play if I wanted to instead. All right, Lurrus just went to hand. We're going to snag that out of their hand. If I snag this out of their hand, they can K command it back. I want to just steal it. I guess I go for it here to steal it. Feels like a fine steal here. Man, they have 2 K commands. Now I kind of want to take a K command instead. I'm going to do it. Change my mind. Change my mind. The reason I change my mind here is that if they do put the Lurrus into play, I can K command it. And if I draw a land, I can counter spell. All right, well, that all just went out the door. That just changed completely when my opponent top deck Thoughtseize. I suppose because they had to use black, they don't get Lurrus. What is an Isolate? I finally interacted with our opponent. Denies the counter spell, plays the mountain. Okay, commands to picks up Croxa here. I mean, I think I just get rid of the isolate at this point. Well, we're close. We're close to doing something. What you gonna do, opponent? There's a Snapcaster. I'm gonna say okay to this, because they're gonna just K-command. Yeah. Alright, you got it. 2 damage, make me discard. Alright. Bye, Murktide. So with this K command, I kind of want to just pick up Snapcaster and shoot their Snapcaster. We know it's Luris, Prismatic, Lightning Bolt, and something else. Oh, it's Croxa. If I do that, though, the Snapcaster... Maybe I just try to get a Murktide down, right? Let's... Target player discards a card, and we deal 2 damage. No, return. So return Murktide, make them discard. This way I have Murktide. They get rid of Prismatic Ending. Inquisition's not a bad one to have found. Inquisition. Let's get rid of Luris. And then let's go ahead and Murktide. 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll leave Snapcaster down there for a future date. 7/7. Good luck, opponent. Crocs and Lightning Bolt. I'm at 14. Then next turn, just Lutri to hand. Because I can. Darcy. It's a 3/3. Croxa. I take 3. Bolt in hand. Obviously no attacks. All right, let's go ahead and put Lutri to hand. So, we have a Bolt. I'm at 8. Then I'm at 5. Then I'm at 4. Then I'm at 3 with the Snapcaster. My opponent can Bolt and Croxa. Let's attack with the Murktide here. Threatening lethal next turn when the Darcy comes flying in. We have the Lutri in hand. I'm going to hold the Spiral Bluff Canal. And we are presenting lethal with defense against Croxa. They will check the top of the library. Unholy Heat hits the bin. Top deck, here we go. That's a blocker. That is a blocker. Now I need a removal spell. Removal spell. Removal spell. Okay. Helix. Fatal Push. Drown the Lock. I mean, this technically shrinks the Darcy down as well. Do I just shrink the Darcy and win? Because it doesn't fly, right? What am I thinking about? Chat's over here like, derp, derp, derp. Fluffy doesn't get it. Exiled. Swing. All right. Yeah, it takes away the flying. Darcy's a magical card, but not that magical. If we were to have punted and drawn, we would have not found it. Not found it. Okay. So, now what? I like that Nile Spellbomb, Soul Guide Lantern. Kind of wanting this extra relic, but that kind of messes with my Murktide. And Murktide's been pretty substantial in terms of winning the games. A lot of K commands I had to get through. You know what's funny is, like, Dress Down would have worked. Brazen Borrower. These are things that I wasn't thinking of because I don't Terminate would have worked. But the thing is, would I have had the right mana open? I was gonna have blue. Would I have red and black? I don't know. Man, I think we're just sending it back. I don't know what else to do. Who really knows? Everyone that suggests something, you're taking one-ofs out to put one-ofs in. I think this is decided by what we keep on the 7 or 6. This doesn't do anything. Chalice is about the only thing that's interesting, but they have a bunch of K commands. This just dies to an Unholy Heat. Jace dies to a million things. Yeah, let's just submit it. My brain's on overload anyway. Why would we want to overload it more with more sideboarding? Let's go, Otter. All right, I can get behind this. Man is a little funky, but Engineered on 1's pretty good, and the Spellbomb's not a bad one. Let's begin. Yeah, my opponent's like ready to play around Mana Leak though, so. All right, what do you want? You can have it all. Take it all. Takes Teferi. All right. It's a one-of. It's a one-of. Kind of want to get the Engineered out. Engineer on 1 seems okay. Kind of avoids it being countered or taken. This could be like Dashing Monkey anyway. Oh, it's Croxa. All right. I want the Nile Spellbomb. Do I care about the Dress Down that much? Maybe I just ditch a land here. Let's ditch a land. See what happens. Okay. Nile Spellbomb. Let's put the Triome into play tapped and pass turn. Doesn't give me the draw of the Spellbomb, which is fine. I'm probably going to have to pop this anyway next turn to get rid of Croxa. Oh, they're taking everything. They're coming at me with a vengeance. Okay. Missed their land drop. Oh. Okay. Let's get that Watery Grave next. Got Engineered Explosives to pop off here. We can use the Nile Spellbomb and draw a card. Get rid of that Croxa down there. I think I'm killing this. Let's do Watery Grave. I'm going to cash in the Nile Spellbomb first. See if there's another, maybe spot removal on the top of the library. Technically spot removal. What if I dress down here to just put another card in the graveyard for Murktide? helps me find, and then this just doesn't have its abilities, and I take 2. That seems like kind of good. Like, I don't need to use this immediately. How many spells do we have down here? 0. All right. Murktide Tiny. Let's Dress Down. I'll take 2, cycle, not have to use my EE. Maybe they got another 1-drop they want to use. Oh, look at that. That's a great card. Fabulous. I could kill this right now if I wanted to. We're not going to. Pass turn. Pop the E with Spell Bomb on the stack. That's real fancy. We can't play Lurrus. We have Murktide. We got Lutri. Itty Bitty Murktide. Let's get frisky. Let's get frisky with the Brazen Borrower. Ooh, fetch and shock. You gonna kill this? They go for the Unholy Heat. I might drown it. Oh, that's a gate command. That's a little bigger. What do we want to discard here? There'll be 2 cards here in the graveyard. Maybe I'm getting rid of the Helix. Have the Drown. Yeah, let's do that. Helix. Nice. How many spells do we have? 1. Still 1. I'm gonna wait. Murktide's tiny. Too tiny. Don't like. This helps us out a little bit. We'll attempt a little fatal push here. They don't want to commit more because of EE. I can almost guarantee you it. Petty Theft does not, so we have 1, 2. Are you popping or drowning next turn? I guess we'll pop now. It is time. All right. 1, 2. It's just a 5/5. You know what? Just gotta begin to believe in the card of the cards. Helix, Fatal Push, Scalding, E. It's a 5/5. Maybe they have Bolt and something else. 5/5 pretty juicy though. Pretty close to a 2-turn clock. Kind of an open window here for them to attack my hand, but also play some stuff. Thoughtseize isn't the scariest. Memory Deluge going to the yard is not that scary. Drown down here, though. Unholy Heats. Okay. Pass the turn. Well, it was going to be a pretty fast clock, but no more. No more. Fetches and shocks. That's a brave person over there. They're pretty brave. By the way, we're turn 8 and they only got to 4 lands and we're still stuck at 3. Funny enough, we can cast this. Lurrus went to hand. I'm going to pass the turn. Oh, all right. Makes it kind of look like I want to do memory. All right, so they could get Ragavan here. I'm going to let this go. See if they want to fetch now for me. They do not. All right, each opponent sacrifices a creature, exile opponent's graveyard. Seems fine. This will be a 1/1. 1/1 not too scary. Checking what I have here. Guess I want more blue. Kai's Guile is a sweet card. It's one of my favorites. Removal spell would be nice here. Ooh, Monkey is very interesting. So do I Memory Deluge because it's open right now? Or do I dash Monkey in a little bit as a removal for Darcy? Because if my opponent doesn't have the removal in like a Fatal Push or an Unholy Heat, man, that's gotta be a high chance they have that. Maybe I Memory at sorcery speed. What have we seen so far? Inquisition, K Command, Thoughtseize, Ragavan, Unholy Heat. I think it's got to be Memory and set up for next turn. I could even Prismatic Ending the Darcy right now. And that gets me closer to rebuying this. It's going to take a little bit, but... What's up, Big Ben? I think I do this. I kind of like getting rid of the Darcy right now. Hallowed Fountain looks good here. Be like, all right, battle is onward here. That way, if they have like Bolt, they don't get the Surveil, which is what I'm worried about. This is going to come into top deck wars. All right, what do you got? Land. We're doing good, Big Ben, though. We're doing good. What do you got? Plays nothing. At least goes to second main. All right, nothing. Man, Subtlety, why do you got to show up at these really awkward times? I think I pass here with the idea that any creature I go for it with the Subtlety. I don't even put Ragavan into play, I don't think. Maybe I do. I played against this thing a couple times. How it is frustrating, complicated, and absolutely a joy to play all at the same time. Let's pass. They pass to us, we'll pass back. This is, I can flash this in. Let's play the flashy game. Oop, there's that bolt. Snapcaster. Snapcaster. Do I interact with this right now? Do I let them attack? They don't die, because they can just put this on top, and then they'll draw it, and then they'll snap bolt, right? Because they choose. No, but I still think I Subtlety this. All right, on the top it goes. So they're planning to do snap bolt here. And I assume the snap bolt is coming towards Subtlety here. Now, if we get a removal, we dash in Ragavan. We're looking real good. No removal. But I still am going to dash in Monkey, I believe. Because I could hit a bolt from them. They don't want that. All right. Guess what we're getting? Lutri! All right. I don't think I die here. And we got Lutri. Ooh, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ooh, man. Man. We got to just do this, right? Yes. Yes. Expressive. Not even going to try Lutri. If they got the counter, I'll go in response. Oh, what is that garbage? All right. And bottom. Garbage, 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 garbage time. Okay. Well, Logic Knot, I guess, is okay. Could you have a Lutri in the main if it's your companion? Cycles and Unearth. Okay, new card. I'm scared, chat. I'm so scared. This is what, 7? 5, 6, 7. Ugh. Let's consider. Graveyard. Ooh, yes. Kroxa. Kroxa's kind of cool here. This kind of forces the issue from my opponent. Because I don't care if they counter this. We just care about our life total here. And this resolving means they have 1 less card. We really firmly believe 2 cards beat us. Scalding Tarn, opponent goes to 2. Ho ho ho. Okay. I think we win. Be happy to attempt to counter this. I think, yeah. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Going for 5, holding up 2 in case of Spell Pierce. We've got Crocs. If they interact with this, I think it's okay. So there's the Drown. All right. So they're going to put something to hand. We could die to 2 bolts here. I think it's a long shot, though. We could have played around Drown. Could I have? I guess I could have gotten rid of enough things. I think I'm okay not playing around it. Draws. It's an isolate. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Kroxa here. With Fairy, Dress Down, Brazen Borrower, Blooded Strand. Consider. Okay, they lose a card. They lost a Kaya's Guile. That's really good for us. If they interact with Croxy here, I can Lutri. It's a bauble. I have a feeling I'm just going to Lutri in response. Yeah. Shocking. All right. Maybe there's a better way to close the game out there. Like we've said a few times, though. Not knowing what we're drawing and the confusion of the list playing to our advantage and maybe perhaps our disadvantage. But that does make us 3-0. I'll take it. I'll take it. Nice. All right. Let's go to match number 4. My brain is sweating. Whoa. Whoa. Well, this is something. Is this list going to be the death of mono red for me? No. If we get good results here, though, you'll certainly see me play it again. Which I'd argue a 3-0 starting out is pretty good, having no other experience with the list until this league. So you'll probably see another round of it at some point. Mono red Lutri. There we go. There we go. Blood Sun. Alpine Moon. Blood Moon. Magus of the Moon. We're getting there, right? Put Charmaw in there. Chandra. Wish card for the sideboard. Do as you please with Lutri. Let's just say that. All right, tons of removal here. No companion for our opponent. We'll go ahead and keep, though. We might be grabbing Lutri earlier this game. How many Chandras? Isn't there like 19 to 21 of them? I think she's one of the most printed planeswalkers in all history. She's up there at least. That's what I'm talking about. Mod Zale coming in to back up the streamer. Wish Karn, etc. And you can play Artifact Land too. That's a little crazy. 17 according to Scryfall. I think you're missing something. Feels like there's more than 17, but maybe I'm thinking of like other versions, right? Burning Inquiry, Hollow One. You could even make a Lutri Hollow One Burning Inquiry discard madness list. That sounds kind of crazy. Throwing some planeswalkers in there too, because why not? Opponent mulligan to 6, and they're thinking. Okay, 17 then. Mulls to 5. A little nervous about a Tron matchup. Exactly, 1 Hollow One. A Singleton Hollow One. The one. Too bad it doesn't have the dual caster text. That might push it a little bit over the top, right? It might. All right. Why don't we just play a Lutri Land Destruction? All right, Tron matchup. This is going to be a fun one. Gonna need some counter spells, probably. All right. Wonder how you beat Tron with this. Seems like we have a lot of interaction. Thoughtseize Inquisition early on, counter spells. Charmaw to take him off of Tron. You gotta find the Charmaw. No, there's no main board Lutri. Ooh, Yavimaya. Okay, we might have a turn. Let's get a Blood Crypt here and Helix my opponent. More to get spells in the yard for maybe a big Murktide or something like that. Okay, Crocs is not the worst. Make him discard again. A little bit further away from Tron with the Yavimaya here. Sanctum. We'll shock in. I'm going to probably bolt. I don't think I'm going to have time to get Lutri and double down on a bolt, but, you know. We're going to bolt here, so I have 4, and then if I get a fetch land, I can Croxa, and that's what I'm hoping for. Uses the Yavimaya on this Chromatic Sphere, takes a new draw. Bolt, Lutri, Snap, Bolt. All the bolts. Looking for a fetch land, probably. Fetch land, maybe a Thoughtseize. This tower. Plays a Relic. That actually kind of messes me up. All right, I'm not going to bolt now. I'm going to probably need this Lutri. I wanted the Lutri. Now I want to see some Pyromancer. All right. All right, see some Pyromancer. We'll get rid of Terminate and Unholy Heat. Maybe I need the Unholy Heat. Memory? I'm not going to have time for memory. Get out of here. Okay. Memory. Ha! Who thinks they're going to have time for memory? Not I. Bolting before they played the Relic would get us, if we top deck fetch land, Kroxa to be played. But they ended up playing Relic, took me off one more land, or one more card, so instead of having 3 cards, Kroxa, and then the Bolt going to the yard, I would only have Polluted Lightning and Lightning Bolt, or Helix and Bolt. Then the fetch land's not enough. It was listed as 4-color, and I think it's listed as 4-color because we don't have green. Bye, Kroxa. We're keeping Bolt for Lutri for 6 damage. I'm hitting them for 4, and then 6 would be lethal. So it's lethal in 2 turns. Yeah, sorry. It's for face now, but I'm holding it for Lutri. Opponent's struggling. Doesn't find Tron mana. Let's go with fetching. Get a Sacred Foundry. All right. Swing. Yeah. We're in line now. It's a little streamer delay, a little bit of this, a little bit of that, you know. 3 mana, 4 mana. Great Creator. You got it. Feeling good. Feeling good. Woo-hoo. If they don't have a land, we win. The Great Pretender. Lutri's such a Tron killer. Lutri got really lucky. My opponent didn't find Tron here. I think that's the only reason I have a chance. Going down with Karn. Yep, it was really nice of them to not get anything too crazy here. Let's go ahead and, just in case, you know, do everything correct. We're learning. Teferi's not bad. Combat. Hit them for 4. Down to 6. Unless there's something really weird here. Hold priority. The Lutri win. Copy. Blow up your head. 6 damage. I could have killed him in the damage step. Could have killed him at the end step, too. All right, Charma obviously is in here. Wear and Tear is probably okay. Maybe. Spell Pierce, most definitely. Oh, Alpine Moon. We have Alpine Moon. What are we talking about? We're good. Veto's not bad. And oh, look at this card. All right, never mind. We have things for Tron. I'm sitting here like, how do we do this? Oh, we got things. All right, now the question is, what do we take out? Okay. I don't know. Bad card. Yes, bad cards. We're taking the bad cards out. Well, Fatal Push and Cling to Dust don't seem very good. Let's put them over here. Let's keep them murky. Soul Guide Lantern doesn't seem too good either. So Fatal, Cling, Soul Guide Lantern, that's some stuff. Subtlety definitely feels a little awkward. Kaya's Guile might be bad. Let's think here. Let's think. Think. What does Dress Down get me? It gets me a Crocs into play. That might be useful. Helps me kill like a Thragtusk or something, or Wormcoil. So those are things it does. Kaya's Guile probably isn't worth it, considering I have kind of this stuff to bring in. Big Teferi might be too slow. That's fair. I feel like maybe this Jace isn't very good. What am I going to be rebuying that I really care about at sorcery speed? Inquisition Thoughtseize, maybe. Otherwise, it's like just a draw. So I think it's this stuff. We could also consider the Teferi, but the Teferi could bounce something as well. And then we can counter it again. Yeah. Subtlety is good. We could bring Subtlety back in. What do I not like then? I mean, I can take out like... Let's see here. You know what? Let's take out the Terminate and bring the Subtlety back in. It's a little awkward if I have Lavinia down, but we're running out of time. We're up a game. That's good. I think we made the 75-80% of the right choices there. Well, we have lands. I have lands. I mean, that's good. I probably should mulligan this. My opponent mulls to 6. I think I'm going to join them. A Singleton counterspell doesn't feel like the right thing. Woo! Keep! Holy crap. All right, Helix out of here. We don't need you. Let's go. Didn't even really look at the cards. I just saw this spicy one in there and was like, yep, we're good. Let's go. Forward. Even got the counterspell and maybe the Teferi. Whew. Opponent mulls to 5. Oh. It's the turn 2 that we needed. There's Tron. There's Tron. Tron mana. K-Command's not a bad one either. An O-Stone that shows up. Pow. Dead. All right. Makes green mana. Star. Tower. I think we have to risk it, right? We just gotta play her out. It is a her, right? Him? Her? I don't know. Oh, I thought I misclicked there. Woo! Got scared. All right. So I need something with blue or white in it. We got black that I need, so Watery Grave looks like a winner. There we go. Force of Negation would be kind of nice to have, but... Oh, you only need 1. You can send the other 3 back, clearly. Oh, you can have 2. You can build a EDH deck, and then the other thing you can do is play this list. So you can send 2 back. 50% off. There you go, Tomahawk. We're saving you money. All right, got to F6 through here. Are we just leaving Counterspell? Oh, they don't even have it. Counterspell with a Darcy in play? That's got to be the play, right? Darcy, just have the Counterspell, save the Teferi. Oh my gosh, it's Ragavan. I think I'm playing that instead. I'm going to leave Counterspell up, though. This feels too good. Too good to take the Counterspell off the table. And now I have just a monkey that's threatening to beat them down and take their car. Oh. Blast Zone. Blast Zone. How rude. Mismatched. Mismatched is all the rage these days. All right, combat. Let's attack. See what we get. There's no way they blast zone just a Ragavan, right? They care about this. Ooh, Thragtusk. Okay. I'm going to Expressive Iteration because I could hit Alpine Moon. Likely to hit a land, but I could hit Alpine Moon. We don't. Okay. So Jace to hand, bottom, Fury to bottom, Steam Vents on top. Play and shock. And then we play Darcy down to encourage Blast Zone Blast on 1. That's not going to happen, though. They're going to go up and then boom, boom. Boom, boom here. We're looking okay, though. Looking okay. I liked using that expressive there. All right, Blast Zone. Up you go. Got to take the turn to blow this up. Everyone watching? You watching? It's all coming together, right? They'll probably do this at my end step, but okay. Swinging. Yeah. Yeah, we have some counter. Ooh. All right. Question. Do I go for this or do I like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and see what they have? Because I could like surveil possibly into something. I'm gonna do this now. Return creature from and target player discard seems good. So return, discard, surveil. That seems good for later. I'm not gonna worry about it because I picked this up. Force goes away here. We hit for 3. I play this back out. We'll see what we top deck here off them. That's cute. I don't think I have anything that would work with. Replay her. Pass turn. No, we need the 3rd counter. Get lands. Pass turn. I just pass and turn. I don't see how they get out of this. We have 3 counter spells here. 3 counter spells. I know I'm hitting for 5, but we can probably fix that. Yeah, I think we got the win, but we'll see. We'll see. Scarier things have happened. I'm gonna go no to this. Tron Killer. This is a good card. I'll put that in my graveyard. That looks like a great card to be in my graveyard. I love you, Croxa. And now we're presenting lethal. Whoa, 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 whoa. They paid for it. They paid for it. Counter. Please. Got it. Got it. Bolt on top. Grab Lutri. 1, 2, 3. Attack. Lutri and Lightning Bolt. Ooh. On we go. Lutri's your favorite Tron Killer? It's working out. It's doing its thing. Here I am worried about it.
Tro free.
We're not there, last god. We're not there. Do I need to blame you? We're doing good. We got one more to go. One more match. This list is something else. Something else. How many points do I need to redeem to have you send me a Ragavan? I don't know. Card I'd like to see unbanned. Simian Spirit Guide. I want Red Prison back. I mean, Red Prison's fine. It's just struggling a bit. Meta is so open that actually that's probably it. But I miss actually casting Simian Spirit. Like, obviously the busted things you could do with Simian Spirit Guide and stuff. But I kind of miss actually just being like 2/2 and all that. We got, as a fun note, we got these sweet emotes, and then Simian got banned. We got a Monkey Rage emote, and Simian got banned. It all happened so fast. We have a new emote coming, though. Spoiler, one other person has seen that emote that's coming. It's a good one. No one will be using it tonight, though. We're too good tonight. Haven't made too many mistakes. All right, let's find this last opponent. Your fronting points so the believers can win something. It's fair. This deck's good because although it contains expensive cards, they're just one-ofs. Yeah, that's true. Although it's a little bit confusing and chaotic to play, that causes it to be very unpredictable for your opponents. Imagine running into your best friend that's been playing humans forever and they've cast Meddling Mage. Got him. Lutri. That's 4 reasons to play. The mana base, you got some 4-ofs. 4-ofs and other things in there. The mana base is, if anything, is the harder thing to play with and get all the components. All right, here we go. Opponent is 2-1, we're 4-0. And we are on the play. Declare that, Lutri. All right. We've had 3 Lurrus matchups and a Tron matchup. The 4th and final Lurrus matchup is here. 1 Landers with a couple high-end costed cards. We'll have to ship this one back. Ooh, come on, list. I'm mulligan this one too. All right, we can go with this. Keep. Let's send 2 lands back. And let's Watery Grave. See what's up. Oh, crap. Well, I'm glad I kept the K command. All right, so we have a Sentinel, Memnite, Ornithopter, Sigarda's Aid. I probably just got to take the Sigarda's Aid. Kind of sucks that they'll have a Sentinel wailing away at my head, but Sigarda's Aid's a little more problematic for us to get rid of. All right, hammer time it is. Let's make it happen, opponent. Springleaf Drum. Got some 0 drops. Memnite, Ornithopter, Sentinel, then Ornithopter. There you go. There you go. All right. Cling to Dust is not the worst. I don't know if I want them to draw a card. I might have to forego the Ragoon Triome. In for 2. Yeah, I don't think I want them to draw a card here. I'm gonna put Luris to hand. Problem is if they get that Luris. Well, no, I'm gonna snag the card down there, right? Man, if I don't get this Triome, then I want double blue. Do I just ignore white here? Hallowed Fountain, but then I have the black. I don't have the red. I think I'm going to have to just get the Steam Vents here. Okay. Let's Cling. Sigarda's Aid away. We'll pay for this, obviously. And draw. White card. Dang it. All right. Serum Visions, though. Okay. Let's do that. I have more red cards. I still think I'm going to pay for this. Okay. And we have Snappy and Force. I'm not going to have a blue card for the Force. I think I'm bottoming both of these. I mean, I guess it's not going to matter because I drew a Scalding Tarn and I'm going to want to fetch. 2 bottom, Scalding Tarn, pass, and I can get my white source. Then I can K-command Luris away, perhaps, and kill an artifact. Oh, Saga, what are you doing here? All right, Luris. Well, I know what I want to kill, so it's pretty simple. Let's get that Triome. Land? Okay. So, I mean, I can't wait for this to create a token, unfortunately. So I think destroy and 2 damage. And I won't pay. Whoops. Because I guess really I want to be able to play Murktide next turn. And at least I've gotten rid of an artifact. Saga's going to get a little bit bigger. Ooh, Sigarda's Aid's not good for us. Oh, dang it. Okay. Well, if they had something like that, I needed a blocker. I could have been more patient with the K command, but if I'm more patient with the K command, does it really change a whole lot? Sigarda's Aid. They plop this on something and I kill it, and I kill Luris. All right. Isolate, Chalice, EE, Wear and Tear. Spell Pierce, Dove and Veto, Gut Shot, Alpine Moon. All of this looks interesting. Well, if I keep the Force and then I use the Force, like you're saying, pitching the Murktide there, I would have had to have not fetched, would have picked up the force. Then I could have K command, then I could have forced away the Murktide, but then what do I have left to show for? Not a whole lot. All right, let's look at some cards here. So Dress Down's okay. Jace is actually probably okay here. Force Find, Fairy. Kaya's Guile is a maybe. I think Big Teferi can go. I feel like Ragavan can go and Darcy probably is a maybe. Let's Cling out. Keep a Soul Guide. I'll take out my Serum Visions. Logic Knot's probably not the greatest. A lot of their stuff's fairly cheap. Let's bring some things in. Do I want this Chalice at all? Can bounce, digging power, prevents creatures, win condition, kills stuff, kill, saga, kill, typically, kill, bounce, prevents, play, chump blockers, bounce, kill, but not a choice of mine, which is worrisome. I think Chalice is better than Jace. We have to be careful because there is quite a few things at one that I want, like Lightning Bolts and Holy Heats, Isolate, Gut Shot, Alpine Moon are all things that I wouldn't hate to be playing instead. I think Guile is our weakest card, but I don't think I want to go over here. Put it in 0. I could. You're not wrong about the 0. We did have to mull to 5 too. Well, it's really hard to not play this one. I'm gonna keep this. I think we just put the Triome in and see what happens. This hand looks pretty okay. Memory Deluge is a little later, but we got the Alpine Moon, we got the Prismatic Ending. Can take care of Sigarda's Aid, take care of a creature. Oh, Thoughtseize. Oh. Takes Alpine Moon. Dang it. All right, guess we'll work towards this Murktide. Everything's instant speed that I want to play, so let's do that. Is it proper to do Opt or Consider first? Oh, they have an Ink Moth. Oh, they have Stoneforge. This really feels bad. I guess it doesn't matter out of these. Let's Consider first. Do I need this card? Let's graveyard this. New draw and Opt. That's an interesting one. They could smash in with Ink Moth, like kind of go all out. They got a Cranial Plating though. I kind of like this Dress Down for some reason. I'm gonna take this. I don't know if that's correct, but I'm taking it. I want to save Prismatic Ending, I believe, for a turn. So pass the turn with Dress Down open. Extra Ink Moth. Opponent's got all the Ink Moths. No. Leave me alone. All right. Leave me alone. Are they going to grab Murktide here? What I wouldn't give for this Alpine Moon to be back in my hand. There goes the dress down. Okay. Could Cranial get rid of that with the Prismatic Ending. Ooh. I don't have another red card, though. I could put Lutri to hand. But then I got Ink Moths to worry about. What do we got? 1, 2, 3. So we have 2. Prismatic Ending would be 3. Well, it'll be a bit bigger now. I think I want to get rid of the Cranial Plating, right? Cranial Plating, put a Murktide into play. Okay. Goodbye Cranial Plating, and we'll just slap a big Murktide into play. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, a 6/6 here. Fury, if I top deck land, otherwise I'm going digging. As per Sentinels, not too scary. I doubt they attack. Yes. Yes. All right. I can just get like an island here. Okay. Sigarda's Aid, boot up Inkmoth. They need another land here as well. I think I'm free to attack here and present lethal next turn. Two mana is great to see there. Okay. Shadow Spear. You got it. So we'll just memory here. What are some of the cards I can hit? What do I need to leave up? Blue-black is definitely something I can hit. I'm thinking of Helix as well. I think blue-black gives me the most chances here. The white is only like Helix, because Isolate doesn't do it either. Fatal Push will do it. Get out of my way. Get out of my way. Whoosh. All right. Going to game 3 here, match 5 against our Hammer Time opponent. So we could do the Chalice on 0. We didn't need it that time. The Charmaw is interesting as well, being that we saw Ink Moths, and it would be nice to kill an Ink Moth. Obviously, we have the Alpine Moon, but that doesn't get Ink Moth plus Urza Saga. Like the final countdown. If we grabbed one of these, what would I want out? Yeah, Chalice on 0 seems pretty bad. The Charmaw is kind of interesting because it's also a flyer, and that would help me against Ink Moths. So I'm sitting here going, okay, what is the worst card in this pile here? And whatever that worst card is, I think I want the Charmaw. Gives me another red card for Fury as well. And I can't decide if it's Kaya's Guile or if it's Jace. Jace bounces stuff and digs me answers, kind of closes the game out. Kaya's Guile can make them sack and we can create a flyer, which might buy us a turn. The Jace doesn't really stop a flyer. Assuming that's like Ink Moth, or maybe they have like 2 Ornithopters. So I'm leading towards this Charmaw here. I want it. I could also take maybe 1 Thoughtseize out. I don't know. Yeah, it probably is the Jace. And this is just like 1 more answer to some of the pesky lands. Let's try it. Let's try it. All the marbles on the line here. Let's make it happen. We are on the draw. Gotta have some interaction. Lutri, guide us. Let's go. Petty Theft's not bad, and I don't mind to consider. The Fatal Push is a little weak, but the Prismari command's pretty good. I think we got to keep this. We got the Fury that can be pitched as well. Missing black, but I think it'll be okay. We got it. We got a hand here. What you gonna start with, opponent? Ugh. Blech. I hope they take the Fatal Push. Like, ah, you're gonna kill our stuff. Oh, I thought they did for a second. Prismari command hits the bin. All right. Would obviously like to have this Mana Leak open right now, but it's not. There's Inky. Stoneforge. We're gonna graveyard the counterspell. All right, we find black mana. Cranial Plating. They keep getting Cranial Plating. Okay, pass a turn. Could Mana Leak the Cranial Plating, unless they cheated in with Stoneforge. Another Ink Moth. I think I let the Springleaf Drum go. Another Stoneforge. Another one? That doesn't seem right. I think I can't let that one show up here. Let's get a Blood Crypt. Maybe this is wrong to Mana Leak this, but that's another artifact I have to deal with. Okay, it's okay. Okay, we're getting answers. Little by little, we got the answers. Can go get a Watery Grave. Opponent's got all kinds of lands here. We just need to kill some creatures. Gotta kill some creatures. Dodge the pain. Dodge the pain. 1 Ink Moth up. Swings. You got it. I will take this before interacting with my opponent. Cranial Plating. Attaches the Stoneforge. Interesting. They're kind of going both routes here. 4-2. Okay. How much damage can I really take here? They have an unknown card in their hand. I would like to counter it. I probably should have, when they cast that, bounced Sigarda's Aid. I'm taking more than I should here. I don't feel like I need to bounce the Cranial Plating here. Not yet. But maybe I should. Maybe I should. All right, I do like the line of pushing here and then bouncing. I'm going to get a Hallowed Fountain, so I have kind of all my colors. This way I take like nothing. I meant to bounce the cranial plating, but that is not what just went to hand. The Stoneforge went to hand, and that was a mistake. Let's start with an opt. Put that on top. All right. Well, maybe I got a little lucky with what I top decked. We'll see. Cranial plating should be in their hand, not the Stoneforge. Okay. Well, I can counter this now. They'll draw a card. Just like looking for a land. I kind of like just countering this. Yeah, they're going to get a hammer. Counter target spell. Really just hope the top card's not a hammer. And if as long as it's not a hammer, we should be okay here. Oh, what are they doing? Opponent floats one. Okay, they floated one. Attaches. Okay, we got a 4-1 over there. A Thoughtseize. Well, could take Lutri. Opponent's getting frisky with their cranial plating. That's what they're doing. I guess both of these cards are decent, right? Takes the Helix because it acts with the Ink Moth a little better. Top deck Subtlety. Let's pass the turn. Pass the turn. Let's see what's going on with you, Esper Sentinel. Two mana. Reconsidering. I mean, I'm jumping in front of this, I think. I like attempting to jump in front of it. Okay, killed. What else you got? What else you got, opponent? Luris to hand? Luris is in hand. Counterspell, please. Counterspell, 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 counterspell. Or Croxa. Gut shot. I don't have a hammer. So I guess it's... Man. 1, 2, 3, and then play Stoneforge. 1, 2, 3, Stoneforge gets hammer, can play it on Luris. I guess I get Lutri here, right? That way I can double down on Luris. Not if they get hammer. Which I think is what they get here, and then they just protect one of their creatures, so we're going to need like a Terminate or something like that. Let's see what they do. But I think we gonna lose to a hammer here. Yep. Okay, if they don't play it immediately, we have this kind of like weird window here, which we can now gut shot in response. We had a Triome. That doesn't do it. needed a red card, because if I had a red card, the Fury could be pitched, and then we could hit Luris Stoneforge, and when they went to save one, I could kill the one they saved. All right, I'm just going to play a Triome and pass turn. Maybe they'll get frisky with the hammer here too quickly. Yeah, they're going to force us to act. Hammer and an unknown card. Play the land. Plays a new Stoneforge. Now they have 2 hammers. Boots up Ink Moth. Okay. Let's see where this goes. Let's see where this goes. It's going all kinds of places here. Can my opponent make a mistake here? It's going to be really hard for them to make a mistake. I'm going to cast a Gut Shot here. Holding priority. Yeah, I can't get around this. Yeah, we can Lutri target here. The question is, where are they going to put the next hammer? They'll put it on Ink Moth, right? They have a second hammer. I mean, I have to interact here. My opponent has to make a mistake here. I'm going to see if they remember Springleaf Drum Stoneforge. I assume they do here. But at least I have a blocker now. But the problem is that they need to now put this hammer up here on the Ink Moth. And if they do that... Okay. Put it on Luris. Okay. Well, I get a turn here. Well, I'll take my turn. I could get a spot removal. Not to mention Fury blocks Luris. Oh, okay. It's kind of a thing. I don't really want to kill these. They just go get more hammers. That's why we're continuing to play, though. Opponent made the mistakes. I don't know what I can do, though. I gotta stave off death here. What do we have in the graveyard? Esper Sentinel, Ink Moth. Their mistake is not putting the second hammer on the just on the Ink Moth and winning. Anyway, I do this. I don't kill the Stone Forges here because I don't want them to just find another answer here. This is okay to lose Croxa. We're going to be blocking Luris. We're looking for a removal in the form of, like, you know, I don't want to say Fatal Push. It's got to be like Drown the Lock or something. Okay, 6 over here. Like a K command away or something like that. We're at 6. All right, one more top deck here. What does that do me? Nothing. Nothing. Well, let me see if my opponent attacks me in some fancy way. I noticed a lot of my stuff is there in the sideboard. Archon, I think you're right, but who knows? All right, Luris showed up. Luris took over this game. Unfortunately, I'm not able to close it out. Opponent steals our 5-0. We did get a 4-1, though. The misclick probably hurt us a decent amount. But who knows if that really decided it. We can't be upset, though. 4-1, very close game, and maybe a punt by not bouncing cranial plating there instead.
Good effort, brother. Well done, smiley
Thanks,
face.
Big Ben. It's a bunch of one-ofs. It's a sweet list to play. It's Lutri here in Modern. It's nice. I enjoyed it. We'll probably be back on this again soon, because this is definitely a joy to play.